Welcome to Your Research Business Daily Report, sponsored by 4i Consulting, the growth and foresight's analytics leader. Last week, Microsoft demonstrated a new universal translator that can convert a speaker's voice from one language to another. That came from Michael Arndt on TechCrunch.com. Meanwhile, Google, which translates more text every day into 65 languages than all professional human translators handle in a year's time, is also hard at work on a so-called universal translator. That's the information from Reed Business Information's Peter Norvig. Both of these have very interesting global market research possibilities, so let's stay focused on them. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Steve Adolph, former VP of Marketing for Cott Beverages. In putting together our 5-year strategic plan, we considered 15 different growth opportunities. 4i Consulting focused us in on the 4 to 5 very best, and it had a positive effect on our business. I highly recommend you check out 4i Consulting.
Lenny Murphy has become a respected research media source, and we were able to corral him to discuss the biggest change he sees coming in the next year or two in our industry. It's in neuroscience, but in a much different form than we've been exposed to so far. Lenny, based on the GRIT study that you are completing right now, is there some, perhaps, and I'll call it friendly Godzilla, that's about to emerge out of the water in the next year or two in this industry and become something that this industry really can't ignore?
All of the technologies that are emerging, particularly on social media analytics and text analytics, mobile, MROCs, they're all focused on this idea of understanding the consumer kind of in their natural state, their natural habitat, which leads to the idea of emotional measurement. So it's interesting that neuromarketing and biometrics come up very low on the scale in terms of adoption. I think there's issues around that due to price and scalability. But there's obviously a push from brands to understand how consumers feel as well as what they think. And these new technologies are part of that. Now we're approaching a place where there's technologies that can allow us to do that at scale. And they're not necessarily driven through the traditional neuromonitoring type of approaches with the electrodes on our heads and those things, but instead are being driven through text analytics, through advanced natural language processing, where we're actually being able to get to emotional valence. There's technologies that are being developed by the NSA and through the government now are making their way and in academia, and now are making their way into the mainstream from an industry standpoint that are allowing us to get to that place beyond simple sentiment, beyond simple, I like it, I don't like it, to actually understand the drivers of why did you not like it? Because I was angry, I was sad, I was frustrated, the experience was made me fearful, whatever the case may be. And through the analysis of the text itself, to get that deep. So I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see emotional measurement in a few different flavors emerge as the big Godzilla. Scale and cost and efficiency, that one of the core drivers that will probably be within this broad category of social media analytics and text analytics.
Lenny expects these kind of capabilities to have a major impact in about 3 years or so. Finally, we're sad to report that former Maritz Research Vice President Paul Arndt died on November 2nd at the age of 73. That's Your Research Business Daily Report, sponsored by 4i Consulting, the growth and foresight analytics leader developing market, category, and consumer foresights that propel company growth. You're invited to take part in a 4i Consulting survey. Click on the link beneath this video screen to do so. I'll be reporting from the market research event in Boca Raton through Wednesday, so plan on joining us again tomorrow.